Hello students, today our daily chemistry topic is very simple and very useful for the competitive examination. That is the heat of hydrogenation and heat of combustion. Okay. So here heat of hydrogenation means here the amount of energy released when hydrogenation takes place. That means here hydrogenation is nothing but addition of the H2 to the unsaturated compounds like alkenes and alkynes. That is the hydrogenation. So in the process, the released energy is known as the heat of hydrogenation. That the heat of hydrogenation is negative. That means here exothermic process. Now next here, what is the heat of combustion? So heat of combustion means here the hydrocarbons are heated in the presence of the oxygen, so that produces CO2 and H2O molecules. Okay. So in the process, the released energy is known as the heat of combustion. This one also negative exothermic process. Okay. Heat of hydrogenation exothermic, heat of combustion also exothermic. So in a heat of hydrogenation, that means in a hydrogenation, unsaturated compounds are converted into saturated compounds by addition of the H2. Okay. In a combustion reaction, hydrocarbons are converted to carbon dioxide and H2 with evolution of the higher energy. That's why you can say that these hydrocarbons can be used as a fuels because of releasing more amount of the energy. So here in this case here, what is the relation between the heat of combustion and the molecular weight stability, and what is the relation between the heat of hydrogenation and the molecular weight of stability? Okay, so we can say the one point, heat of hydrogenation does not depend on molecular weight, but that only depends on the stability. Okay, heat of hydrogenation does not depend on the molecular weight, but that depends on the stability. So here in this case, heat of hydrogenation inversely proportional to stability. Heat of hydrogenation inversely proportional to stability. So with this point, with this main point, we can answer the all questions. Okay, heat of hydrogenation inversely proportional to stability. Now here, heat of combustion depends on the both molecular weight as well as the stability. So now here we can write like this here, heat of combustion directly proportional to molecular weight. So with increasing molecular weight, heat of combustion increases. So now here, and next one more point, heat of combustion inversely proportional to stability. Heat of combustion inversely proportional to stability if molecular weight is same. That means here for isomeric compounds, or we can write like this here for isomer. Okay, for isomers. Generally you know that isomers have same molecular weight. So for those compounds here, heat of combustion depends on the stability. So higher the stability, less heat of combustion or less heat of hydrogenation. Okay. So first here, let us discuss the heat of hydrogenation, some examples. Okay. Now this is the 1-butene, this is a cis-2-butene, this is the trans-2-butene. So here in this case, these two are the alpha hydrogens. So it is stabilized by the 2 hyperconjugate structures. Okay. And next, this one, 3 alpha hydrogens, 6 alpha hydrogens. So 6 hyperconjugate structures. Now 3 alpha hydrogens, 6 alpha hydrogens. Here in this case, 6 hyperconjugate structures are possible. That means here, more number of hyperconjugate structures, the more stable alkene actually. Okay, alkene's stability is explained on the basis of the hyperconjugation. Okay. So hyperconjugation is nothing but a delocalization of the alpha CH sigma bonding electrons into the pi star. That means here a pi anti-bonding electrons. Okay. So more number of alpha hydrogens, more hyperconjugate structures, more hyperconjugate structure, that implies more stability. So here in this case, these two are more stable and this is the less stable. So this one has a higher heat of combustion. Now here in this case, so here 6 alpha hydrogen, but here one is a cis, one is a trans. So here trans isomer is more stable. Okay, so the finally heat of hydrogenation order this one. Okay, for suppose here this compound also has a very less heat of hydrogenation because of the 9 alpha hydrogens, and next here this one. Okay, 12 alpha hydrogens, that is a more stable, more hyperconjugate structures, more stable. It has a very less heat of hydrogenation. That means here very less negative heat of hydrogenation. This compound has a more negative heat of hydrogenation. That means here heat of hydrogenation is a negative actually. That means here exothermic process. So here more exothermic in this case, it means the more negative value. Okay. So now here for these compounds, okay, for these compounds, first suppose let us determine the heat of combustion value. Okay, heat of combustion. Here in this case, so 4 carbons, here 4 carbons, here 4 carbons. Okay. So these three compounds are isomeric. Here in this case 5 carbons, here 6 carbons. That means here this one has a higher molecular weight. Okay, so here that higher molecular weight compound has a higher heat of combustion. Next here this compound 5 carbons, more molecular weight. Now here these three compounds have only 4 carbon atoms. So here in this case we can use the stability order. So higher the stability, lesser the heat of combustion. Higher the molecular weight, higher the heat of combustion. Now here in this case, among these three compounds, this compound has a higher heat of combustion because less stable compound. So next here cis and then trans compound, very least heat of combustion. Okay, here in this case here, first these two are higher molecular weight. So this one has a higher molecular weight, so higher heat of combustion for this one. And next here for this one, but for all these three compounds here, only 4 carbons are there. Same number of carbons, it means here same molecular weight. So here these are the isomers. In this case, heat of combustion values are given based on the stability. So inversely proportional to stability. So this one has a higher heat of combustion than this one, and here least heat of hydrogen, heat of combustion for the trans tubular. Okay, that's it. So let us discuss some examples. Yeah, here it is a last year September 2020 question. This one, heat of hydrogenation and heat of combustion. Okay, heat of hydrogenation and heat of combustion. So here in this case, all compounds have same molecular weight. So heat of hydrogenation inversely proportional to stability. Heat of combustion also inversely proportional to stability. So in this case, here these two are in conjugation, these two are in conjugation, these two are in conjugation, these two are not in conjugation. These two are also not in conjugation. So these two are least stable compounds. So they are not stabilized by the resonance. Now between these two, which one has a higher stability? So here in this case, here 3 alpha hydrogens for this double bond, here 2 alpha hydrogens, so more hyperconjugate structures. For this double bond, only 2 hyperconjugate structures. Here 5 hyperconjugate structures. So it is a more stable. This one has a less stability, so higher heat of combustion or heat of hydrogenation. Okay, next here, coming to this one. It is a trans configuration, Here a hydrogen, this hydrogen are trans each other, hydrogen, trans each other. So this hydrogen trans each other, but here hydrogen, sister. Here in this case, both hydrogen same side, sister. Here also both hydrogen same side, sister. So generally here both double bonds, the trans configuration more stable. One is a trans, one is a cis, both are cis. So here in this case, it is a more stable, less heat of hydrogenation or combustion. So this is the final order, heat of hydrogenation or heat of combustion, because same molecular weight, inversely proportional to stability. Okay. Now we are coming to this one. This one also same concept. Okay. A, B, C, D. These are the 4 compounds, and answer this this question. So and you can give the answer in a comment box. Okay, what is the heat of hydrogenation, heat of combustion, same concept. And next here coming to this one. Here ethylene molecule, propene molecule, here isobutene molecule. So heat of hydrogenation. It is stabilized by the 3 alpha hydrogens, hyperconjugate structures. There are 6 hyperconjugate structures. It is a more stable. Next it is a more stable. This one has no alpha hydrogens, so here less stable compound. So A, B and C. That is heat of hydrogenation. Now here coming to the heat of combustion, here all compounds have a different molecular weight. Okay, not same molecular weight. In this case, heat of combustion directly proportional to molecular weight. So A less than, B less than C. That's it. Now here coming to the alkanes. For alkanes, we cannot give the heat of hydrogenation because already those are the saturated compounds. Now here, heat of combustion. Okay, heat of combustion. It is the N-pentane, isopentane, neopentane. So generally here, with increasing branching, stability decreases, so heat of combustion values decrease. Okay, heat of values decreases. Here in this case here, N-pentane less stable. That's why higher the heat of combustion. With increasing branching, stability increases for alkanes, so heat of combustion values decreases. Or suppose here this one has a 5 carbons and here this one has a 6 carbons. N-hexane has a higher molecular weight because higher the that's it. Okay, that's it has a higher molecular weight, so higher heat of combustion. Okay, so even it is a unbranched compound, but molecular weight is dominating. That's why that has a higher heat of combustion than this one also. Okay, next here coming to this one. So here in this case 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons are there. 2 are the 3-membered rings. Here in this case 2 are the 3-membered rings, but here 5 carbons are there, higher molecular weight, that has a higher heat of combustion. Okay, and next here coming to the so here there are some interesting compounds finally. So in this case trimethyl benzene, trimethyl benzene, trimethyl benzene. So because of the steric factor, this is the less stable, so this one has a higher heat of combustion. Here mesitylene is the more stable. It is a symmetrical compound, highly thermally stable, so less heat of combustion. Okay, here slightly this 1, 2, 4 trimethyl benzene slightly more stable than the 1, 2, 3 trimethyl benzene. Okay, it is a more stable mesitylene, that's why it has a higher heat of combustion. Okay, that's it. Okay, all have the same molecular weight. And next here in this case butadiene and cyclobutadiene. Of course slightly molecular weight is different, but here in this case this one has a higher heat of hydrogenation. Okay, than this compound, this one has a higher heat of hydrogenation. So because of this is a very unstable compound. Okay, this one is a very unstable compound. Here anti-aromatic compound, this is the anti-aromatic compound, that's why it has a higher heat of hydrogenation, very less stable compound. Okay, that's it. Now here for these compounds here nearly of course same molecular weight, that's why you can give the heat of hydrogenation order, heat of combustion order. So remember one point, for same molecular weight compounds your heat of hydrogenation and heat of combustion orders are the same. Okay, now here between these two, this cyclohexene more stable. Here out of the ring double bond unstable, for the 6-member ring here double bond in the ring more stable, because here 2 sp2 carbons, here sp2 carbon, here sp2 carbon in the ring. Okay, so here in this case sp2 means here 120 degrees, here sp2 means 120 degrees, inner angle 120, here inner angle 1. That means it is more stabilized. Okay, so here double bond in the 6-member ring more stable. That means here exo double bond, this is a endo double bond. Okay, so exoalkenes we can say, here endoalkenes. Endoalkenes are more stable. Now here in this case, it is a very interesting one. This is a 3-membered ring. In the 3-membered ring, double bond in the ring very least stable, because here sp2 carbons, here sp2 carbons, inner angle, sorry, hybridization angle 120, here hybrid orbital angle 120. So but inner angle is 60 only. Okay, inner angle is 60. That means here more angle difference, here very unstable compound. Now here in this case, this is a sp3 compound, 109 degrees, inner angle 60, somewhat less difference than this one. Okay, so here in the 3-membered ring, sp3 carbon little bit stable than the sp2 carbon. But in 6-membered ring, double bond in this 6-membered ring, double bond is more stable. Okay, here in this case, this one is a more stable compound, this one is a very less stable compound. That's why this one has a higher heat of hydrogenation as well as a higher heat of combustion. That's it. Okay, in a 3-membered ring, double bond out of the ring stable. That means here exoalkenes more stable here, endoalkene less stable. But in this case, reverse. Okay, so very important this one. That's it. So that is about the heat of hydrogenation and heat of combustion. So finally here, heat of hydrogenation inversely proportional to stability. Stability is determined based on the electronic factors like hyperconjugation. Coming to the heat of combustion, that the heat of combustion directly proportional to molecular weight. With increasing molecular weight, heat of combustion increases. But for isomeric compounds, again heat of combustion inversely proportional to stability. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like the video and share the video.